This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com. Hi, this is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a special international guest. He's a DJ, a producer, an entrepreneur, a gazillion other things. When we start talking to him, he'll tell you, you know who we have in the building today? We have International Steven in the building today. What's going on, brother?
Yo. You forgot two main things that man.
Tell me.
I'm a proud father and a proud husband.
Yes, you know what? I knew
very
that.
Important. You know. Yeah, very important.
Definitely. So
very
those are your
things.
5.
Yeah, man. Very key.
Yeah.
You know, more than anything else.
So in which order would you say they go in, those 5 things?
Well, family first, obviously.
100%.
You know, my wife and my kids fall under that number one spot. Mm-hmm. And then everything else just kind of fits in, to be honest. It works together, so I can't really put any before each one because, you know, becoming this international, you know, draw.
Yeah.
Star or whatever you want to call it has enabled us to now build on other platforms and add other things to it that could help it go long term. You know what I mean? So it all works together.
Yeah. So you understand the importance of branding and platforms and all of those stuff there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Because a lot of people get up, they play music, and they go home and call it a day, and they don't do anything more with the brand. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, what led me to get into it so deep in terms of wanting to own festivals and, you know, own event brands and so forth is just, what's my pension plan as a DJ? You know, I'm a great DJ, as people say. Yeah. Let me not toot my own horn.
I got you.
You know, but, you know, how far is that going to take me? Okay, I'm hot now, I'm relevant now, but there's always the younger guy that's coming up, just like I was. Yeah. You know, he's coming, there's more technology now, they have more access to things. So, you know, and they also now have, you know, the history from us that was before them to look at, to know, okay, let's not make those mistakes they made, or, you know, I want to be like that, but 10 times better. So let me start working from where he left off. And, you know, there's that. Yeah.
You built a platform for them already to come and springboard off.
Correct. So, you know, I started thinking about, okay, what's next for me? How do I turn this into something that I can do for the rest of my life? Yeah. Or you know, enable it to sustain me, you know, and my team, my family, you know, while I'm doing it now. What do I create? So, and that's where I started to think about, all right, the next step, the next level. Yeah. What's going to make me relevant forever?
Makes sense. You know what I mean? Those legacy brands.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like a Coca-Cola, any one of those brands that's like a McDonald's, a legacy brand.
Exactly.
They all started with one guy or somebody in a shed or wherever.
Started with an idea.
Put it into motion, and here we are.
Correct.
So let's go to the beginning. You're, we'll say you started out, you came into entertainment industry as a DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. What made you actually get into DJ? What was...
My dad is an old school DJ, man.
Okay.
You know, Daddy wasn't nothing big.
Yeah.
But, you know, I grew up in music. My mom loves music. Like, you know, everybody know until they know at her house every weekend she always got some big speaker or something, and she always throwing parties randomly. Okay. You know what I mean? So, you know, I grew up in it. My dad now had the same sound system in his house while I was growing up. I've been seeing pictures with me 6-7 years old with headphones and a mic in my hand. I don't even remember that. But the pictures tell the story, you know what I mean? So it's been in me from birth, I guess. Yeah. And you know, every kid wants to be like his dad. Yeah. So, you know, and coming up, you know, I fell in love with what my dad loved, and it became my passion. Yeah. What really made me take it professional, though, my mom, we moved to Atlanta from New York abruptly when I was about 15, 16. Okay. And I hated leaving New York, man.
Yeah, it's a different vibe out there.
I love New York, but I hated leaving it to go to Atlanta. I'm like, why are you taking me away from my friends? Yeah. Anyway, I was so bored, you know, because it's a slower pace down there. And so she was just trying to find things for me to do. She knew I love music. She got me enrolled in Ibis International Sound System. Okay. Which is a legendary sound in Atlanta. He's been there, one of the pioneers with soca music and carnival in Atlanta. Okay. For years. Yeah. And, you know, got me enrolled in Ibis. He had all the equipment, all the new CD players, everything, the music. And, you know, it was just easy for me because it's turnkey. You know, I just walk in, I have everything there, access.
Yeah.
I just have to be creative, learn this, you know, the way it works, the way the CD players work, what to do, how to cue, all of that stuff.
Put your spin on the whole thing.
It took me like 2 weeks to master it, and after that, there was talks about this young boy in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know? So that's where you know, it started for me. After I realized that it was picking up with Ibis, I started to take it serious. I started to not worry about the money.
Yeah.
You know, the $50, I wanted it to go up to $75, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from there, you know, my name started getting bigger and bigger as the young boy.
Okay. What was your DJ name then?
I had no DJ name.
You didn't have the young boy?
It was Steven.
Yeah.
But it was
Steven,
on the Ibis
young
International Sound. So Ibis International Sound.
Yeah.
It was me and another guy under the sound at the time, Mativa, but they just knew Ibis. They would hire Ibis, and his name would be on the flyer. Ibis International.
Yeah.
And so I really had no identity.
Yeah.
Besides the young boy that plays with Ibis.
It's like playing, I guess, like a Stone Love where there's so many people under the brand.
Right.
You're just coming to entertain under the brand.
Exactly. So that's what it was for a very long time. And then, you know, I outgrew Ibis.
Okay.
You know, pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know, after about 2.5 years, I outgrew Ibis. And, you know, I just wanted so much more. It's not that he did anything wrong.
Yeah.
It's just that I knew that I was capable of so much more, and I wanted so much more. So, you know, I left. And at the time that I left, I was already known as Steven.
Okay.
DJ Steven.
Yeah.
Everyone knew me as DJ Steven in the community. So it was like to add a name now would have been difficult.
Yeah.
So, you know, I kept the Steven and just ran with it. And through the years, I just been evolving it and adding things to it. I was DJ Steven the Professor.
Okay.
All kind of stuff. You know, I went 5 years ago into DJ Steven the Red Dread.
Yeah.
I'm rebranded as International Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get to play around with the name, still keeping your name. You just add a last name on it all the time.
Yeah. So that's the vibes.
Yeah.
It's been there, man. It's been a journey.
Yeah.
But exciting nevertheless. And you know, it's good to see where you come from. It helps you to know where you're going.
Yeah, no, definitely, because once you tasted it, you said, okay, let me get in from this way here. And from you got in, you decided, what was your first business move?
I would say my first business move was me actually turning myself into a brand in terms of like a known DJ or making myself an entity.
Yeah.
Stepping away from Ibis and saying, hey guys, I'm out here now, I'm this DJ, DJ Steven the Professor, and I now I'm someone you should book because I bring the vibes to your party,
Yeah.
And for that vibes, it costs this. Boom. Right? So that was just me establishing pay structure.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And you know, every business, you need to get paid. So
or else
from
it's
doing
not a
that,
business.
you know, it was a struggle to get people to respect it because they still saw me as this young boy. So to get past the $50-$75, you know, it was a real struggle. And I had to continuously prove myself and prove why I'm worth more than that and build up to where I am now.
Yeah. And you were playing CDs at that time when you were on your own,
Yeah,
or this
CDs.
was Serato? This was CDs.
CDs, man. The transition to Serato was actually forced for me.
Yeah.
You know, my CD pack was stolen. And,
I heard. Yeah. And how did that, you losing your music as a DJ, how did that feel?
Man, that broke me.
Yeah.
It broke me as a man, everything. I was depressed.
100%.
Depressed, that broke me. There was nothing that I could say that made me feel good about it. Nothing. I can look back on it now and see where it was a blessing.
Yeah.
And a lesson. But that broke me, man. I was ready to give up totally. You know, I was just over it. I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just go sell furniture and
whatever you're supposed to do.
Well, that was my 9 to 5 at the time before I
Okay.
fully committed. I was a furniture salesman.
Okay.
You know, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
You want to buy that sofa or that sofa bed? Check me. Check me.
You'll make it happen.
You know what I mean? You know, I'll sell you what you want. What you like? Hard, soft, comfort. What kind of material you want? You want microfiber? You know, that was me. That was my thing, and I was really good at it. And I made good commissions on it. But you know, I just had this higher calling.
Your love, the passion, and what was in your heart was the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What was the lesson you learned from losing your music?
At the time, I feel like personally I was at a real high point
Okay.
in my career in Atlanta.
Okay.
In the local community, I was on top of my game.
Yes.
And you know, my attitude showed.
Yeah.
You know, I was real cocky.
Yeah.
Oh, you can talk to me no more.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't. You know, I'm DJ Steven. Who you think you're talking to? And you know, I'm grateful that I got to learn that lesson at an early age, because you know, it humbled me to how I am now, and
brought you, leveled you up.
Yeah. I'm the most approachable now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a people lover. I've always been a people lover, but now my attitude around people is different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still confident about what I am.
Of course, confidence and cocky is two different. They could be misconstrued sometimes, but they're two completely different things.
Absolutely, and I feel like, you know, that losing that CD case totally humbled me down and brought me down to earth. You know, I got the time that I didn't have music, or I had to watch other DJs that were my competing DJs style me. I got to watch them, and it really put me in a zone to reflect and say, okay, the reason they're styling you is because of how you were. You know, you used to style them because you were more talented.
That.
You know what I mean? So you were the one that was talking all the smack, you know, before, and now look at you.
Yeah.
On the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
In one day.
Yeah. And that didn't feel good at all.
Yeah.
Did you ever recover that CD, the CD bag?
Nah.
Never
got it back.
Never heard where it went, any rumors to?
I heard some rumors of who might have took it and so forth, but you know, I definitely know it was a deliberate act.
It was.
Yeah, because you know, it was stolen from my home, and you know, there was so many other valuables in my home, so I know it wasn't a regular robbery.
Yeah.
They came for that.
I guess to put you in your place.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to be cocky? No problem.
Yeah.
I have something for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, and boy, totally grateful, because it made me into this month, you know, but now on a more humble approach. You know, it's a life period, not just the music.
And that totally...
You know, it really made me reflect on every aspect of my life. Hey, you could be this way, and somebody, just like they took your music or your CD case, they want to take your life.
You understand?
And no coming back from that.
This time it was just CD case.
Yeah.
Next time it could be something more.
Correct.
So then I learned a lesson from this time. I don't need to go to the second one. You know what I mean? So how did you build back? Who really said, you know what, Steven, come, let's build this back together?
Well, boy, I hung out at this computer shop a lot during my little period with StarTime Computers.
Okay.
Virgin of mine from the Virgin Islands. And he had this DJ, Avalanche, that used to bring up all the time.
Okay.
It was the hottest thing in the VI at the time. And, you know, Avi would come and we linked up. The first time Avi came and we linked up, I explained to him, man, they just stole all my music, that I was depressed.
Yeah.
Avi was already ahead. And he was like, yo, I'll give you my hard drive. Just buy a hard drive, I'll give you all the music. I mean, to the point where I bought the hard drive, and he transferred everything on his onto mine.
Just like that.
I'm talking about, I've been playing Avalanche dub plates for years. you know?
Yeah.
And he didn't know me from anywhere. You know? Obviously, his boy said, hey, yo, you know, Steven is my people's. That's my brethren. Look out for him, whatever. So he took, his boy validated me.
Yeah.
And say, yo, if my boy say you good peoples, you good peoples. And we hit it off, you know. Avi gave me everything. We sat down in the computer shop for hours just transferring the file, waiting for it to be done.
Yeah.
After that, I remember I couldn't afford the Serato box.
Yeah.
So Tony Tempo helped me get the Serato box.
Okay.
Yeah, he had this credit deal with, I guess, Guitar Center or whatever.
Yeah.
Where he allowed me to pay it in pieces.
Yeah.
Big up to Tony Temple. He was one of the pioneers at the time too in Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, he got me the Serato box, and I would pay it in pieces. You know, give him a little something every, I think it was 3 or 4 payments.
Yeah.
So I got my Serato box. I got a laptop from the computer shop.
Yeah.
I got Avalanche music.
Yeah.
Back on my feet somehow, but a lot of work to be done, and that's where the journey started for me, man. I started to really zone in to build a brand, and you know, also helped diversify me too.
Okay.
Because, you know, Avalanche Folder had a lot of dancehall and reggae and stuff that I wasn't really focusing on at the time. I was more soca.
So you were more just, I guess, majority soca at that time. Then.
Yeah, and I could just do a solid reggae set.
Yeah.
By getting Avalanche Folder.
Yeah.
That made me dangerous.
Yeah.
Because now I have the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before I didn't have the songs. I would go to a dancehall party and I would hear the big dancehall DJs playing some big old school tunes.
Yeah.
Seeing the Fold, but I don't even know the name of the song.
Yeah.
Now, I have all of that. I'm able to listen to it on my own hard drive. Put it in a playlist. Now it made me more dangerous. So you know, the setback was a blessing in many ways. You know what I mean?
It's like you needed it.
Yeah, man.
That was a reset.
Yeah.
Reset.
Yeah.
Now it's either you're going to take it and lay down, or you're going to take it and run.
Right.
And fly. Clearly you took it and run and fly with it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Wow, that's big right there. So then how soon after that did you get into production and stuff?
All right. Boy. Production is recent.
Okay.
That's fresh for me. Because, you know, the natural evolution of a DJ could go a couple ways. You
Yeah.
could go into marketing promotion, you can go into an artist, or you could go into production. I've managed to go into all three.
Yes.
It started off with promotions first. I started doing my own parties because, you know, it became challenging in Atlanta with me wanting to grow and revolutionize the scene so much that I had to start doing my own events to bring something different to the scene.
How is the soca/dancehall scene in Atlanta, or at that time there?
Oh, now?
At that time?
At that time, I was about to say, now I'll have to ask my brother now. Yeah, big up Spider.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was, I wouldn't say much different from now as far as I can observe from the outside.
Okay.
There were 2 or 3 top promoters, one main guy.
Okay.
That had the quality, and he was the one bridging the gap between everything.
Yeah.
Mark Stewart, rest in peace. He was the one guy bridging the gap and just doing different things, and on a big level, big scale. You know, he would do the biggest dancehall parties, bring the biggest reggae artists.
Okay.
And then he would add a little soca in it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he would be doing it at the biggest clubs in Atlanta. You know, so he was around doing that, and it helped the scene a lot. But then there wasn't much going on besides that. There was the Panyard, which was a small little board house that the soca people just loved because that was their little sanctuary. We could play soca party till 6 in the morning.
Okay.
The Panyard is really what revolutionized the soca scene in Atlanta. There are 2 places that stand out to my memory mainly: the Panyard and the bookstore.
Okay.
The bookstore was a little spot, a little basement under an actual bookstore.
Under a bookstore.
And they would rent it out and party, you know, 3, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Them times Atlanta going at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everybody ending at 6 in the morning.
And this is considered after hours, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's starting at 10, you know.
Yeah.
But they're showing up at 1.
Yeah. Typical Caribbean.
Yeah, and we party until 6. So those 2 spots were the go-to spots, and those are the 2 spots where Ibis was the star.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the one with the sound system.
Yeah.
And then he has, of course, the young boys. So, and the soca community wasn't big. It was very small. It was a real knit community. So everyone knew each other. You know, you didn't really need to do a lot of promotion to get it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There were 1 or 2 little groups, little parang groups and so forth. So they had their regular events. I would say, not to get off topic, but the scene had its pockets.
Yeah.
But it was growing.
It was growing.
It was growing, yeah.
Yeah.
But it needed something different.
Yeah. And you were lucky to come in at that time to have the eye to see that it's growing, and where could I really fit in with my brand. So what was the first promotion that you actually brought to the game at that time?
Boy, I can't remember the first promotion. I remember my stepfather at the time, Terry, rest in peace. He was my biggest fan. And he was just like, yo, we got to do this, that, this party, that party, some different concepts. He was just the idea guru.
Yeah.
You know, he would sit down and brainstorm with me, and he would come up with a million ideas for one party.
Yeah. Okay.
The hardest part was selecting which idea.
Yeah.
Because they're all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, what was our first party when? I don't remember. I can't remember that. I'll have to research.
Yeah.
Pick the memory a little bit. But anyway, I know we started off in the Panyard.
Yeah.
And built out from there.
That was a staple. You had to, if you're going to go outside, you have to start Pan and then build it out from there.
Yeah, the Panyard.
Because that's where everybody is.
Yeah, the Panyard was the spot. And from there, I think, you know, one of my first parties did well.
Yeah.
And then it just gave me that you know, that taste of blood to say,
yeah,
yeah, boy, this could make some money. Like, what?
No more $50 and $75.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Built from there, and you know, eventually we started to. Panyard lasted for a while.
Yeah,
you know, there was also a moment where made tons of money because we had a little radio station, an underground radio station came up.
Okay.
And brought new life to the community, and I was one of the guys that was running it. So used it a lot.
And this is pre-internet radio stations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, it really made a difference in the community because it hyped everybody up. And then at that time I was doing every 2 weeks a party in the Panyard. And boy, I was making some money.
Yeah.
I was too young to appreciate the dollars because I would have saved some.
But it gave you the experience and you understand what's out there.
You know, so, you know, it was good. But, you live and learn. You know what I mean? And from there, I think just started to do everything, man. A little club here, pick a night in a club here, try to build that night every weekly night. So it was just hustling the scene and you know, just getting into everything. You know,
because I know you've been on major stages with major artists throughout your career. Who was the first artist to give you that look there?
The look? Boy, that's an interesting question. I would have to think to see who's actually first, but I could give you a couple names.
Yeah, okay.
That really helped me out in the early stages of my career. I'm a great MC now, thanks to the people that gave me the confidence, like Bungie. Bungie and I have been close for some years, and I expressed to Bungie, I want to start talking on the mic.
Yeah.
And
Bungie, at first you weren't talking.
No, man.
Yeah.
I was just a DJ.
Yeah.
And Bungie really helped me out, gave me the confidence, helped me with how to come up with speeches and all of that.
Okay.
And,
so he gave you the technique.
Yeah, you know. And also who helped me out? Leon Caldero.
Yes.
He gave me a lot of plugs too, you know, just encouragement because, you know, he always see me around, see me in Tampa. And, you know, because I started to move from an early stage as well.
Yeah.
So, that started there. Who else, boy? Some of the people that really encouraged me, like Rupee, Roger George, you know, these people in the earlies. This is way before the Machel days and all of that, you know.
We're building up to get there.
Yeah. So I don't remember exactly who was first, but I know these guys were involved in helping and grooming it. Yeah. You know, I knew I needed to do it because that's where, you know, the scene was going. I would go to New York. You know, anytime I traveled outside Atlanta, I would see where the real big guys and how they do it and how do you stand out. And I'd go to New York all the time, and I remember looking at Back to Basics and Tony Cross from Natural Freaks at the time. And I'd look at Tony and Back to Basics just destroy a fet. And it would be Tony's direction on the mic that would really get the attention of everybody and enable him to control that crowd. And you know, I mix the same like Back to Basics, you know, but I can't get that same response.
Yeah, because we all have the same music.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll deliver it slightly, but you see the guy on the mic, he's the one that's going to really completely offset everything and make it pop. And that's really what it came down to.
Yeah, I remember watching Tony one time in New York, and I said to myself, when I come back to New York, I'm going to be on the mic.
Yeah.
And I started doing it, and one thing led to the next, and I just kept practicing, and next thing you know, I can make people make circles in the water now.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, man. I mean, I always encourage people. Like my little brother's a DJ now. He's 15.
Okay.
And I'm encouraging him to get on the mic now. And he's talented, really talented as a DJ. But
understand the craft from early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a natural.
Yeah. Good. What was the journey like to get to Machel in the first place?
The journey like to get to Machel. Let me see if I can understand the question. I think for me, getting to Machel was just me developing myself.
Okay.
You know, I developed to a level where I'm now a brand in the industry. A notable brand. You know, you could see, if you would look to the top 10 Soca DJs, you know, so to speak, you would definitely have to put a Steven in that bracket.
100%.
You know, 4 or 5 years ago. And Machel saw me in LA with Bungie, doing a show with Bungie for Hollywood Carnival, because he lives in LA.
Okay.
And he came to he comes to the events, the support event. This is before he was part owner of Hollywood Carnival.
Yeah.
And he saw the Bungie show, and then after that, he just hit me up and he said, "Yo, I have some shows for you." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was more of him seeing what I was capable of and having a vision. You know, he's a visionary for sure.
For sure.
And he approached me. So I think the journey to Machel was just me developing myself. You know, I've always wanted to do big stages and work with the big names, but to say that I saw that coming, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, I'm glad that I was able to develop myself to that.
Mm-hmm. Right place, right time, right energy, right thing said, right song played, and here we are connecting right here.
Yeah, for sure.
Were you actually touring with Bungie at that time, or you were just doing some shows with Bungie at that time?
I never toured with Bungie, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Never. I was never his official DJ or anything. I've you know, the 106 in Park thing happened. Bungie and I, as I explained, have been close for years. Mm-hmm. His DJ didn't get his visa as yet, ding dong.
Got you.
And you needed a replacement. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
106 in Park.
Come on.
Huge for Soca.
Yeah.
So he needed somebody that, you know, could do proper representation and somebody that he would feel good giving that blight to. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we're close, as I said. So he linked me, said, yo, you going to be in New York? I'm like, yeah, I'll be up in New York. I'm coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, I got something, I'll call it back.
Yeah, just like that. He didn't tell you what it was.
Nope. I'm like, all right, cool. Next thing you know, he's like, all right, yo, this person go link it, BT thing, Still didn't give me much detail.
Yeah.
But another person linked me, we'll do the 106 in Part that I was like, oh, cool.
Wow, yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the rest was history, man. We went in and we knocked that out. That was an amazing moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of. That was 2014.
Yeah, it just worked. You know, everything was just in sync. At that time, I'd already started working for Machel.
Okay. So you were actually, how long did you actually tour with Machel for?
3 years.
3 years. Okay, but it was an amazing 3 years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was, you know, sparks flying for sure.
Yeah.
Chemistry is amazing with him and I on a stage. You know, we have that connection, that synergy. Mm-hmm. You know, it took me getting to know him, a couple of shows to get to know him and what he wants and how he, you know, his signals and everything like that. But after that, you know, when I plugged into him, it's like we were one thing on the stage, one entity. You know? He move, I move. He leans, I lean, and vice versa. So we felt each other's vibe. So it was a really good chemistry with him and I for that 3 years.
Okay.
Solid.
And what's your responsibility as a tour DJ for an artist? What do you, like Machel, what was your role?
Machel was just a DJ and bring vibes.
Yeah.
You know, I was just the guy there that musically, I was responsible for doing my homework to the audiences. So when we touch down, all right, I need to know what the audiences are like, the demographic, understand it, know, all right, when we put this set together, it's going to be effective.
Got you. So, okay, so the set changed slightly depending on where you were.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, like we would do a show in Paris and, all right, you know, initially, I remember us doing a Paris show, and initially we thought, all right, since they're big on Zouk over there, it's slow, we would do more of a groovy set.
Got you.
And I vouched for, I went out there and did the research. Yeah. The power is going to work.
Yeah.
Like, all right, put 2 songs in it. We ended up doing a whole 20 minutes of power.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then I was just freestyling on the end because it worked. You know what I mean? So my responsibility was just, you know, to be that guy to bring the knowledge of, okay, this is what's going on here. Bring it to him so that he could put the plan together, or we put it together together. And, you know, just make sure that it's successful and effective. And that was it pretty much.
Yeah.
I didn't have any road manager duties or anything like that. You know, you work with different people, you're required to do different things. You know,
sure.
I'll be on the road with Lyrical, and I'm everything. Lyrical. It's a difference, you know. So I'm the guy that's doing that. I'm the road manager. I'm everything on the road with Lyrical. So it was a total different vibe.
Different vibe. Yeah. Okay, so you did your 3 year. How did that come to an end? Was there anything in particular you figured you grew time to move on? What was it?
I to be honest, with Machel, we had a small falling out, nothing major, and you know, we just part ways. Yeah. You know, we still talk. We're good. For sure. You know, we're great. You know, I wouldn't say we're the same as it was before. We're cool, but you know, there's nothing major. It was just a disagreement, and you know, we decided, hey, you know, this journey is to an end.
But that's part of being in a family. Yeah. You and your brothers, you argue here and there. You know, absolutely. Sometimes you say, "I'm not talking to you for 6 months, right?" Yeah. And you get back, but it's still, when we connect, it's the same vibe, like everything. It's just part of the deal.
Yeah, we're getting back there. You know, we're working on projects now. You know, we own a business together, so you know, it's getting back to where it was. You know, I'd say, or even better, with more understanding, more respect. Yeah. You know, and you know, that's the key, is just to learn from things and grow from it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
I learned from my mistakes, and you know, I'm sure he would always learn from his, and you know, we just grow from there.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know when it comes to carnivals, You tour the globe. The globe when it comes to carnivals.
Yeah, for sure.
Give us 3 underrated carnivals that's really popping that people should take in. Come on. That's not even fair to say Grenada's an underrated carnival.
Yes, it is.
You would say so?
Nobody don't take Grenada Carnival serious. They take the Juve serious.
Okay, you know what? You're right from that point. Yeah.
No, but Grenada, I mean, it depends on where you're looking from. You know, Grenada hasn't been a city that's been sought after. Like, people just say, hey, I'm going to Grenada. Yeah. You know, as of the last 2-3 years, people are now saying, yo, I want to go play job.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's still new, and it's still underrated to me.
Okay.
Where else, boy? I would say... Elsewhere. Underrated?
Yeah.
I would say mine, man. Hollywood is definitely underrated. Hollywood is a vibe, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Hollywood is a vibe. Definitely got to come experience Hollywood, man. I mean, we shutting down the most popular street in the world. Yeah. We parading on the most popular street in the world. Hollywood Boulevard, the Star Walk. Okay. So, but beyond that, the events are really lit. The parties are dope. You're partying in some of the dopest clubs. Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's LA. You know what I mean. You're now getting Soca in.
Stars show up. You would be surprised. Some of our events, movie stars pop in. Yeah. Yo, I know you from this TV show. You know, they're there jamming to Soca. Yeah. It's crazy. You know what I mean. So you never know what you could get in LA. To be honest, on any given time, and I feel like LA is definitely underrated. We do good. We get great numbers, but I feel like it's definitely underrated.
How long has it actually been around, though?
7 years.
But it's still, that's, compared to, I guess, the other carnivals, that's still a baby. So it's still growing.
Yeah, I would say yes. It's still definitely, you know, getting out there. I mean, every year we try to do something different to spread the word in a different lane, a different area. Because, you know, we're building a household brand. So it'll take time. But, yeah, Hollywood is definitely underrated. Okay. What else would I say? Lucia, boy. St. Lucia is coming up. Yeah. I live there now. Okay. And I'm not saying that just because I live there, but the vibe in St. Lucia is really, really authentic, bro. Yeah. You know, it's a small carnival. The parade is, they pass by this beautiful scenery by the water downtown in Castries, man, where all the cruise ships come in. Yeah. The parade passes right by that, and it's like the best view I've seen for a carnival, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Really, really nice. So St. Lucia is one to definitely look out for. Where else? There's a lot of carnivals that's overrated too. We won't get into that. I don't want nobody to bash me and say, oh, you know, bad talking my carnival. Nah, I ain't gonna bad talk nobody carnival, but there's a few overrated ones out there that people.
Okay, so then how about, we're not bashing it, but outside of Trinidad, because Trinidad is epitome. We can't talk about, what are 3 carnivals that you should experience in your life at least once?
Oh, you know what's coming up?
Who that?
I just remembered as you said that. Jamaica.
Yes, I see that coming up.
From nowhere.
Yeah, that hasn't been a long time at all.
Yeah,
at all.
Just like that. Yeah. Boom.
3 years.
Jamaica just on the map now, man. And, you know, I went for the first time last year. Okay. You know, my wife dragged me, and I actually DJ'd for 2 bands. Okay. I DJ'd for Jamaica and Exodus, which are the 2 big bands, and boy, what an experience. Both bands were night and day, by the way. We'll get to that if we get to that. But it was an experience. Yeah. You know, it was good. So Jamaica is one I would say look out for. You know what?
Let's not lose that thought. Why would you say they were night and day?
Oh, boy. Well, you know, for one, professionalism and structure.
Get it.
Right? I wouldn't say which. Yeah. I'm not selling anybody's band.
Fair enough.
But one was totally structured way. You know, they had everything set from the DJ schedule. They had someone as a point person to deal with you to make sure you wanted a drink, something. You could tell by the way they had the masqueraders organized on the road that they were taking the experience a lot more serious. Yeah. The other one, it's just so big that everyone's in the band. You know, all the dancers, all the local people in the mix of the people, the crowds. You know, so it's really difficult for a patron to have a good time. Okay. But that one had more vibes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's organized confusion is what has the energy. But it's still not working the way how you as a professional want it to work. But the energy is there. So how do we make it work?
That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a masked man, so I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
Ask Wasi that question. She'll tell you.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was interesting. It was really, really interesting. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But for me, as a professional, my experience was, let's just say I'll do one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll do two again.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I can live with that. Yeah. So then let's get on to the 3 carnivals that you should experience once in your life outside of Trinidad.
Outside of Trinidad, Grenada for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Hollywood for sure, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not just plugging in because it's mine, but you want that high life experience, you know, party where the stars party and the venues that they use regularly. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, this is,
makes sense.
Imagine, Kobe Bryant sits in this VIP when he parties in this club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's LA.
You get that experience. I mean, you're paying for it. I mean, obviously, it comes with a cost, you know, but you should definitely experience it once in your life.
Yeah.
You know, it's partying with the stars, man. It's crazy. I would say, Grenada. Mm-hmm. We have Hollywood. I'd have to think about it.
Yeah.
I have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Bahamas Carnival? Bahamas is unique too.
Why would you say that?
Bahamas has raw energy.
Yeah.
It's very close to Grenada in the sense of the energy.
Okay.
Not the job, but the energy.
The energy.
Local, that Chunkano energy is something really unique. There's these groups in Bahamas, man, that you know, like fraternities, the Valley Boys, Saxons, and what's the third one? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Smaller one, but Valley Boys and Saxons. So it's like a natural competition. So I think from birth you're born into that fraternity. So you're either a Valley Boy or a Saxon.
Yeah.
And that naturally, because it's the Junkano competition, so that naturally puts, you know, that competitive spirit in you as a masquerader or as a patron.
Yeah.
And man, it's amazing to watch that energy because it comes out in everything.
Yeah.
You know, you play a Saxon production or one of the beats, Junkano beats that they have recorded and they have out.
Yeah.
And you would see people, the guys from all over the corners of the party come out and start doing the dance.
Yeah. It has that energy and vibe. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's something you got to go experience. Bahamas Carnival for sure is on the map. So Bahamas is main. You know what else is dope?
What's dope?
St. Martin.
Okay.
That's dope too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, because I know you have a group out of St. Martin's, RED? REC.
Red Eye Crew.
Yeah. With the big song there.
Yeah,
Instructions. Yeah.
Jack and Rose.
Yeah. When I seen it, I said, hold on here. The only thing I know about St. Martin's is to go for a vacation.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. But when I seen that song and I seen the video and I seen it worldwide, you're going everywhere and everybody's doing their dance, I said, you know what?
Yeah.
This is serious.
You want to know something?
Yeah.
The Soca radar, excuse me, from the Trinidad, as they call it, Big Island perspective, Trinidad, Barbados, and they're now sneaking in Grenada because of Top Strike and them tunes. They don't know that stuff.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's known as small island music.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that Uber Soca has now broken down that barrier.
Yeah.
To the point where now small island music is being looked at the it thing. That's the it thing. Yeah, we want that small island vibe.
Okay.
And now the small island people are now stepping up. So small island is becoming big island.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
So it's almost like a One Caribbean type of vibe right now, which it seems like you're one of the leaders to when it comes to One Caribbean, because I see you have music from some different places of the world.
Yeah, I mean, Jack and Rose is a huge hit. I mean, Zumba signed the record. I mean, yeah, you know, that's a big deal. You know, Zumba has a community of 50 million people. I have instructors from all over the world tagging me in videos with my song, and it's just an amazing feeling.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
But then the Trinis and the Bajans have no clue. The Trini DJs don't even know Jack and Rose.
Yeah.
They don't even know it. It hasn't
like,
even
what
played
are you
in
doing?
Trinidad. My cousin is a director for one of the big stations in Trinidad, and he hits me up a month ago, and he goes, "Yo, cuz, this Jack and Rose song is dope, yo. You just released this?" I'm like, "Yo, it's a year old."
That's how long it's been around.
You know, going. I mean, it's not a full year, but yo,
it's not new. Yeah.
Like, dude, yo, we need to get this in Trinidad, dog. I'm like, yo, we released it.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys to pick it up.
Yeah.
But, you know, the Big Island mentality, they're so follow fashion, and, you know, everyone sets their mind on seasonal releases.
Okay.
You know, I just had that argument with an artist the other day. Seasonal releases that, you know, they kind of blank everything else out. Hence the reason why now, if you look, Denry segment from St. Lucia is very popular.
Crazy.
And now it's even more popular because you have Machel and Skinny last year jumping on, which was one of the biggest productions of the carnival. The Pim Pim Rhythm is from St. Lucia.
That's from St. Lucia?
Yes, Moto is from St. Lucia. That's a Denny segment.
Yes.
Let me show you how now it's even gotten more crazy.
Yeah.
My track with Dada, it's a Dominican, it's Bouillon Soca. So now I'm fusing it even more.
Yeah.
Now the biggest song in Trinidad currently, in the Big Island, is from the Small Island.
Crazy. What's the chances of that, eh?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's natural evolution too. You know, it's you know, after one is the next. You know, people are looking for a different sound right now, and the Small Island sound has the vibe. Yeah, it's different. It's fresh. You know, good vibes, good energy. Look at Asa Banton, do something crazy. It's 7 years old.
And it's still...
And it just bust. Uber Soca just bust this to the other side of the road. I have Trini DJs coming to me, yo, I need to do something crazy song, that new thing. They'll go YouTube. You see, 2013 was the release.
He's about to retire that song, put it away, and we don't perform it no more, and all of a sudden...
You know, it's unique. It's crazy to see how it's transitioning into that whole... Small Island now becoming a Big Island music, the sound that people are going after. You have the big dogs are now looking for that sound to put their songs on. You know what I mean? So it's real crazy. But I've been in it for years. Like, you know, I've been in that Virgin Island the world. Like the VI see me as one of them. I don't even talk like I from the Virgin Islands, my boy. You know, you hear me talk to somebody from the VI, you swear from the Virgin Island. You know what I mean? I go St. Thomas and I calling out all the city them. You know what I mean? I tell you, I big up man from Jose, big up man from Savan.
And that's what they, listen, when you go into an area and you at least do your research to understand what's going on here, the respect people and the like love
that.
they have.
They like that.
It's totally different.
They like that, you know, and that's what, you know, that first year on Uber Soca, I was able to steal the light. I remember Private Ryan and I having a conversation before my set. He goes, yo, so far everybody played great. Puffy, my set was good. This one set was good. Let me see where you gonna come with now. I'm like, yo, I'm about to shine all of y'all. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm about to do something none of y'all did. I realized that 70% of that boat was Small Island. No one played Small Island music. Majority of that 70% was from the VI.
Okay.
Oh boy. So I said it to him. I was like, you know, nobody played VI. VI is the biggest following.
Watch this.
He goes, Old Mouth Over the Hole. That's one of their big songs. I'm like, no. I'm talking about authentic VI stuff. Deep. Watch and see.
You have to know the real deal.
I picked it apart to the point where they gave me my own room. I had the DJ Steven room on the first year. They gave me my room downstairs. Because these Small Island people just wanted to hear their music. It's still soca. And all the other DJs didn't have it. I remember Puffy coming up to me and saying, yo, bro, give me those cheat codes. There's no cheat codes.
Do your research.
Do your research.
You know what I mean?
To a point now where this year on Uber Soca, well, last year, there was another breakthrough for a song called Big Jam from the VI. Where we going? Big Jam. The artist Kylo passed away, rest in peace. Plane crash last year, plane crash. And, you know, the song is huge in the VI. But the biggest contingency on this boat is VI. They're spending the US dollar. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. They have
no problem,
you know? And a lot of the DJs are not realizing that these VI people want to hear their music too.
Hometown favorites.
So they saw, the first night or so, I think Pump Up performed Big Jam and destroyed the boat. You know, destroyed. Everybody's like, yo, what song is that? Till all the other artists started putting it in their set. As a forward.
Because it was that crazy.
Then we had the Small Island room because, I mean, at the 30th now, we developed our own room where, you know, have Avalanche and I. And so Avalanche now crowd surfed on the boat.
What?
Yeah, he crowd surfed. He's like, Steven, play that song. Watch, I'm going to show you guys I'm one of the wickedest DJs on this boat. It's a video, went viral. He's like, 1, 2, 3, do something crazy. And he jumped in the crowd. They took him to the back and brought him back to the front and put him down.
Wow, just like that.
It went viral. Everybody
crazy.
on the boat heard about it. The
Yeah.
Small Island room was packed.
Yeah.
It's the vibe.
That's the
energy of the
vibe.
boat.
That's where you want to. That's the room where you can't get in. It's probably not the biggest room, but that's the room where you got to get early because that's the vibe.
So all of these things now has made a major contribution to what's going on in the Big Islands now with the Small Island respect.
Yeah.
All the DJs came on Uber from Trinidad, and they saw what Small Island music is doing. So now they're developing a respect for it. They can no longer shun it
Yeah.
or look down on it. You know, you have to look up at it. Yeah, boy, we need to get our music up there. You know what I mean? So
Because
it's
they
changing the
will
game.
run past you because of the advent of like the internet,
Yeah.
where you could now spread things a lot more than one time. Where the
Absolutely.
only way competition was the only way to hear the big song whatsoever. From you're on YouTube and your community is pumping that.
Yeah.
And there's several of your people in US, several in Canada, 7 in Europe, and they're playing, and then it catches fire like that. It's a totally different ballgame.
Yeah, it's different now, man. Times are different. Times are different. But it's just good for me. It's great to see that, the music is being diversified, mixed, and now everyone is getting a little bit of shine. You know, this new track was a big deal because Dominicans are proud now because the main producer on the track with me was Dada. Dada is from Dominica.
Okay, and he's
And
big. He's big out in Dominica.
Well, as a producer, yes.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of work. He has quite a few titles and stuff too. But the fact, what's making them so much more proud than anything else is the fact that it has the bouillon influence to it.
Yeah.
And bouillon is something that's what Asa Banton does. He's a bouillon king. And it's always been looked at as, oh, that's not our thing.
Yeah.
It's not soca.
Yeah.
It is. You understand?
It's just they're
And now it's
interpreting
coming to the
in their
forefront.
version.
Yeah, it's coming to the forefront now. So, the fact that this monster of a track with these 3 giants had the full bouillon influence, it's just been a great vibe for them. You know what I mean? And, the Small Island people know me. I have Dominican family, so they know I have, the knowledge of it. I've never been to Dominica as a DJ to play.
Yeah.
I've never been on a stage. I'm getting a lot of calls now.
Yeah. One of your few places that you haven't
I've been there a couple times, but I've never worked.
Yeah, got you.
So it's one of those markets that they want me bad, and they've been calling for years. It's just it never worked out timing wise. So it's now with this project being as big as it is.
Let's talk about this project. Say the name of the project since people
Famalay.
are... Yes! The biggest.
Famalay.
Listen, let me tell you something. When I heard that song, within 10 seconds, I knew that was a monster.
Yeah.
Monster. I can't, in my heart, I'm going to tell you, I can't really think or I can't see anything that's beaten it this year. I can't. You know what I mean? And what I think, I'm going to say this, even though it might not be popular. I think Skinny was the one that came in between Machel and Bungie and leveled them off to get that monster out of them. That's what I feel.
No, truth be told.
Okay.
Skinny is the monster.
Yeah.
He's the one that created the project. You know, what I would do, so my role is more of I'm more of an executive producer / engineer. So I have the ear and the sound, and I know what I want. I know what's going to be, because I'm out there so much, I know what I want to sell and shop. So what I would do, I would work with different producers, and they would send me a tons of beats, and I would say, okay, I like this, add this, move this, change this, put this in there, and this could be something I want.
For a lack of better terms, would you say you're like DJ Khaled?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm being called now. The Khaled of Soca.
Got you.
Everyone's calling me that. So, yes.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what happened with this project. Dada and I sat down and we're working on quite numerous projects. And he sent like 3 versions of this particular beat. And so I chose that. I was like, yeah, this is the one here.
Yeah.
This could work. Sent it to Skinny.
Yeah.
Skinny, this is 5 years. Skinny, like, yo, wicked bass line. I like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. I think I sent it to maybe 2 other people.
Okay.
So, all right, cool. A couple days later, Skinny sends back a demo. Famalay. Done. Like, full demo, right? I'm like, it's big. What are you thinking, Machel? Like, yeah, boy. And like, that sounds good. I'm up for it. I'm open for it. Then he goes, yo, what about Machel and Gallon? I'm like, yo. That could work.
What?
I'm like, you serious? He's like, yeah. All right, so let me send it to boy and see what he think.
Yeah.
He sent it to Machel. He thinks back. He's like, yo, Machel loved the track.
Yeah.
And he loved the idea.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so let's work it.
Yeah.
So then we started to, to work it. So Skinny's now the main one doing the communications with Machel on the project. Because, he's written for him before and,
Okay.
So they have that working relationship already. So I wasn't involved in that process there with him and Machel. And, he would just send me the versions as they come back.
Yeah.
And I would give my input there. And that's where, I would say, all right, I like this, I don't like this, add this, da-da-da-da.
So
which wasn't much at all.
Got you. So originally it was just Skinny and Machel.
Well, to start it, the intention was always to send to Bungie.
Yeah.
It was just they wanted to send it in a certain kind of way.
Got you.
All right, so they got it to a point where it was ready to send to Gallon. Boom, send it to him, and Gallon. It don't take Gallon long to do that. And he
freestyle
killed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when Machel voiced, I was like, all right, dope. He sent me that. I was like, nice, sounds good. So then they worked it, created a space for Gallon, sent it to him. Gallon sent back. I was like, yo, this is fire. And then I had an input there. I was like, Skinny.
Yeah.
Your part now needs to come harder. You ain't went back and touched the track, but you need to now come in and be the general.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll go back in it now. Now that they're recorded, I'll go back and fix my part now. And that's when he came back and just killed it.
Crazy.
So the real genius behind this project is Skinny.
Okay.
He's the everything, the idea, everything, he's the one who came up with the concept. He wrote the song.
Yeah.
Except for Bungie's parts.
Okay.
Bungie's spaces.
Yeah.
He had the idea of the three of them. I was just the supporting cast of it. I brought the music from Dada.
Yeah.
I selected the beat, obviously, the one that I wanted to work.
Yeah.
And I took it to Skinny, and then we started, little pointers, little things there, but executively, I'm the one.
You put together the project
everything.
And oversee it and make sure that everything works.
For sure, So that was my role in this whole project. Yeah. So I didn't sit down and physically produce. A lot of people ask me, "You sat down and built that beat?" No, that was Dada.
Yeah,
I'm an EP. I gave the direction.
Yeah.
Of what I wanted to hear and what I like.
Just as important.
The style of it. Because Dada and I had a meeting a couple weeks prior, and I had to tell Dada exactly what type of beats I want.
Yeah.
This is what I'm looking for. This is what I want to sell and shop. So build me some of these and send me these. And that's how we got to this project. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
So it didn't just happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at some point, somebody has to know what is going to work out there.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was me. I knew what would work.
Yeah.
Took it. It wasn't a matter of me sending Skinny 10 beats.
Yeah.
I took the one beat and I sent to him because I knew this is the one beat with the vibe. And the rest is history.
Yeah.
It makes number one on the reggae charts.
Yes.
Reggae charts right now.
That was what I was going to even ask you. Number one on the reggae charts. What is it going to take to really get a Soca?
Who knows?
Soca on iTunes, Spotify, a Soca
category?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? We've been trying. I know many talks have been on TeamSoca.com. We have a petition where you can go on TeamSoca.com. Okay. Guys, if you're listening, log on to TeamSoca.com. Sign that petition. We're trying to show that we have enough support, enough people to really now say we deserve a category.
Yeah.
And to do that, we all have to come together. So we work in that angle. I know some people that have sent emails directly to iTunes asking for it, but we got to show strength in numbers.
For sure. It has to be continued.
And everything is a step. I think that this song now being number one, this is a Soca song, number one in the reggae category. If you look at the songs under it, that number 2, 3, 4, 5, it's all Bob Marley.
I see that.
That's crazy.
And for this song to be here,
selling and streaming,
crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So the fact that people are now getting hooked to the vibe that we need to stream, we need to buy as a community to show, to get the word out there, to get Soca up there. I'm very, very happy for the fact that people are now understanding that, and it now shows that we can validate. We're buying.
Yeah.
You should give us a category.
If you're in the same conversation with a Bob Marley, clearly something's going on. Clearly. You know what I mean?
I think this project also shows a lot of unity. You have these giants coming together on a project to preach unity as well. The concept family.
Yeah.
What bigger than that?
We're one Caribbean, everything.
I have no doubts that this song is going to change the face of Soca.
I believe you.
No doubts. You know, whether it does it on a small scale or a big scale, that's left to be seen.
Yeah.
But I have no doubts that this particular song is going to change the face of soca. Like, I feel like it's going to change that whole energy. It has been already. You know, people are more now unified than ever. You know, in the fets, everybody's backstage, the energy is right.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like, you know, we got ways to go because it's still soon. It's what, 2 weeks in and we number one?
So that song just released about 2 weeks ago.
A week and a half? So much? A week? Probably 1 week.
And it shot straight to number one.
Yeah.
Without no real, because remember, there's no real marketing and promotion behind it.
We didn't do real.
You know what I mean?
What was done, I'll tell you, is just a combination of a few powerhouses that have their own networks. You know, the Bungie fans are the Bungie fans, the Machel fans are the Machel fans, the Skinny fans are the Skinny fans, the Steven fans are the Steven fans.
And there's the fan of soca music.
Right. Everyone is a fan collectively of the music, the genre, the culture. So with us having our different reaches and doing our part in terms of putting it out there, I think it was able to really, really create some noise.
Yeah.
You know, I have a very diverse fan base.
For sure.
That's very broad. You know, a lot of my fan base is European and Australian and, you know, which is different from Skinny and these guys too. So with all of that put together, and then, you know, of course, Machel is global, Bungie as well. So with all of that coming together, it just, you know, created such a big, as spiders call it, lightning in a glass.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, what do you call it?
In a bottle.
In a bottle?
Yeah.
Same difference. Lightning in a bottle, same difference. Yeah. A bottle is not glass?
Yeah.
Plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I think it was just, you never know when something is going to be this big or this influential.
Did you guys know, when you heard the final product, did you know that it was going to be this much of a problem?
No, we knew it was a hit, for sure. We knew we had something special, but we didn't expect it to go so fast, so far.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I was on Machel's page, and from I heard it, 10 seconds in, I said, yep, this is it. Yeah, I reposted that right away. I said, this is the monster right here. Yeah, man, if you believe me or don't, this is the hit.
Yeah, for sure, man.
This year, you can't pass that song. I don't care what anybody tells me, unless you get 6 artists now with that same energy on a track. I can't see.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because, you know, it represents more than just the music, man.
Yeah.
You know, as I said, Skinny's a genius. You know, it represents so much more than just the music.
What else production-wise could we see from you this year?
Man, I have a lot of projects there, you know, just sitting. It's just timing now, you know. I have another track with REC, a groovy called Fetin Man that we're getting done now. Andrew Denny's doing some work on it now. So that should be coming for this season because St. Martin this year is celebrating 50 years of Carnival.
50?
50.
That's how long it's been going on?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So it's a big deal for them. And, you know, the biggest song in St. Martin right now is Jack and Rose, Instructions.
Yeah.
So we have momentum. This next groovy track is definitely a hit as well. So we want to roll on that momentum and put it out. So that's being done. I'm working on well, you know, Vent is also my project. Vent is huge. Big.
So when I looked and I seen the credits and I said, what?
Yeah.
This man is everywhere.
Yeah. The thing is, man, you know, I some years ago I realized that, you know, with lyrical, because I'm that guy for Lyro, you know. It's one of my best friends, so I'm that guy. Nothing he releases nothing without my consent. Yeah, you know, everything comes through me. What do you think? Change this, add this, boom, boom, and I have the air. So I also know that he respects my opinion so much, so I take it serious. Yeah, so I actually listen to it and study it, pay full attention to it because I don't want to give him the wrong advice. And by doing that, I realized like I figured out what catches.
Yeah, you're A&R.
Yeah. You know, I actually, as you said, that I A&R Sizzler's last album. Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, check the credits.
What?
Check the credits. What's the name of the album again, Spider?
What?
Forgot the name of the album. Man. Yeah. The most recent Sizzler album.
How did that even come around?
John FX, the producer of the album, him and I were working on some projects at the time, and he realized by playing me a couple of things that I had that ear.
Yeah.
You know, the things that he just played it, and the things that I pointed out and wanted him to change and add is things that he was already going to do. So and he was like, yo, you have, you know, that special ear.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want you to do me a favor. I want to play you this album.
Yeah.
And I want you to pretty much A&R this album for me. You know what I mean? And we started to work from there, and the rest is history.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you never even set out to be A&R. It's just something natural, and here we are.
Yeah, naturally happened. And you know, as far as the production thing is concerned, like with Jack and Rose, you know, I wrote most of the hook. You know, I was in studio with the guys in St. Martin after a show, and they're just playing me things, and like, yeah, we have this behavior, we don't know what to do with it, and I was like, yo, play it. And I heard it, I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this giving me that hands in the air,
Yes.
walk up,
Yes.
hands on your back, walk up.
It's a miniature palance.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
And we want to do a big remix with it as well, and you know, try to help it cross over into the big island market.
Yeah.
So to speak. So we're working on that right now as well. But, you know, with the instructions, it's just been crazy. And the song took its own life and been running. You play this song in Europe.
Yeah.
In any soca party in Europe, it's one of the biggest songs.
I seen it. I seen it all over. I said, I think it was Korea I seen it in.
Yeah, man.
You see it everywhere. You go.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And you played in Trinidad, they're going to look at you like, what's this?
What is that? Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and it's finishing everywhere else you go now.
It's done. Like, I have to, if I don't play my song some places, people get mad.
Yeah.
So Vent is there. I also have a track called Obia. I don't know if you heard Obia.
Yep, seen that
Trini
too.
Boy Juicy and Wetty Beats. That was recorded in Paris. Same vibe. Went to the studio with Wetty and Trini Boy, and they played me some stuff, and I started to choose. I was like, yo, this is the one. We gotta do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
They gave me the bass concept. You know, I helped write too. You know, so I did a lot of work on it. That came out. That's really big in the UK and in Paris. You know, so that track is starting to pick up too. Private Ryan put it on a couple mixtapes.
Okay.
So, you know, and a lot of DJs started requesting it. So look out for that. You know, it's building as well. Working on a remix for Vent currently.
Yeah.
Something really big. Can't let it out the bag. It hasn't happened yet. But
you're working on it though.
Yeah, man. Yeah. If it goes through, it's going to be huge. So then there's... Man, I have things about
Vaughn. Just
Vaughn.
Whoa. Right.
That's a whole different conversation. Put that on the back end. You know, we're working on a lot of things, man. I've Love Your Body with Vaughn, obviously.
Yeah.
That track is, you know, I recently had some conversations with a label and sent the track and the video and everything to the guy, and he just was blown away, and they want to work on that track, that record. They see that record as being the next Turn Me On. Has the potential, and they want to work the record.
And remember, this is from an artist coming from Grenada.
Yeah.
You would swear it's going to be Jab, but it's completely opposite.
He's unique. Yeah. As I said, we'll get to that. There's so much I could tell you about this kid, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Just give us a little sneak peek, just a small.
Vaughn is a phenomenon. I met Vaughn when he was 16, when he had his first song.
Okay.
Back in Grenada, Charge Up.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've been cool ever since. And a year before, he came to me and he was like, yo, bro, I want to do some work. I don't have any management right now, but I have some projects here I think is really dope. And, you know, I would like for you to get on one of the projects. I can't even remember what he seen from me that he wanted me to be, you know, on the track. He sends me the record. I'm like, yo, this is global.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, let me add some touches, change this, add this, So, Vaughn, the producer, Expert Productions, and myself, we started to speak on, all right, rollout plan, what we could do with the record and everything. Got it done. I voiced my ad-libs and everything. Mastered it. We put it out. Started to work it. In doing it, the whole process, Vaughn and I got close.
Yeah.
Because we have to speak every day on this project.
Okay.
So we got closer and closer and closer and closer. And then he just... one day said, bro, I need help with management.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, man, I'm busy with my brand now, you know. Can't manage nobody.
Yeah.
And then he started to just send demos.
Yeah.
And every demo was different.
Yeah.
I was realizing, like, yo,
there's something.
This kid is insanely talented, you know? And I'd just be playing the demos over and over, and I was just like, yeah, dude, I'll manage you.
Yeah, just like that.
We got to do something with this. You know, so then we spoke a while before we actually made it official. And then, you know, I decided, yeah, we're going to make it happen. You know, we worked out our agreement, our arrangement, and that was it. Took him over, and then we started to just strategize. First major project we worked on was his birthday.
Okay.
V22.
Yeah.
He was turning 22.
Okay.
Never did a birthday party.
Yeah.
There's a documentary actually on YouTube you guys should watch, V22 Vaughn's birthday.
Okay.
And that tells the whole story of that. And the reason, the strategy behind it was to create some momentum and some buzz in Grenada before Carnival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has so much music there that we needed to now create a buzz and get some attention to him. So we did the party on a Tuesday night.
On a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No holiday the next day. No nothing. We were just bold. You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm a strategist. When you get to know me, you know, every move I make is strategized.
Yeah.
You know, it's there's something behind it coming.
For sure.
And, you know, the goal was, you know, eventually I want Vaughn to have his own staple event on a Tuesday for Carnival in Grenada.
Makes sense.
You know, but the same way we built V22, I want to build it that same way. Very diverse. Because Vaughn is not necessarily a soca artist. So
not at all.
We decided we'd come out with a mixtape.
Yeah.
We called the mixtape V22, 15 tracks, different genres, jocking for beats, just for promotional use only. So he did a song on the Upendo rhythm. He did some Afro beats.
Okay.
Some dance hall.
He's that versatile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to go listen to it.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube as well, V22 mixtape. And, you know, we also got signed by Flo at the same time. Like, you got to go watch that documentary. It's really dope. So we created the buzz that we wanted to. We got the radio sponsorship, and we created the buzz and got the attention to him. Right after that, we dropped a single.
Okay.
Right? Did a video, high-quality video, dropped it, boom, boom, boom. Right after that, we went on the road.
Yeah.
So everyone is now looking his way.
Yeah.
We did Hollywood. We did all of that. During that time, now we released Trouble. We filmed a video in Hollywood. Have it there.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Everything is momentum is building back home because they're now seeing, hey, Vaughn is flying. Because we already got their attention.
Yeah.
Long story short, you know, Trouble became one of the biggest songs in Grenada for Carnival.
Big song.
We came second in Soca Met Gala. And, you know, just been working it from there. You know, just been nonstop working, right? The kid has the potential, man.
And you know what's amazing to me? You're doing all of this crazy stuff from St. Lucia. How?
Well,
how?
That's a base. I must say this. You see me, but it's not just me. You know,
100% for sure.
I have a very strong team. It's very small.
Yeah.
You know, there's Spider and I, the guy in the back nobody can't see.
Yeah.
It's him and I. We do most of the work.
Okay.
When it comes down to events and bookings, Jelani does bookings. That's my manager.
Yeah.
He deals with bookings and communication. And then there's Lovely. She deals with all the projects, like the events and all of that. Everything else is pretty much Spider and I.
Yeah.
We do all of that and more too.
I don't get it.
Yeah. We don't sleep, man. We power nap. So, you know, we constantly brainstorming, thinking of ways to revolutionize the game, change it, how we do this, how we could build this, how we could add this. And, you know, there's no main description of what we do because it's just so many different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we travel so much too. It's not just St. Lucia. You know, that's home, but, you know, he lives in Atlanta. I live in St. Lucia, but that's just where I rest my head and have my clothes.
How did you choose St. Lucia out of everywhere that you've been and you kind of lived for a while? How did you choose St. Lucia?
I didn't choose St. Lucia. St. Lucia chose me, bro.
I hear.
Lucia chose me. My wife, man.
I hear you, because that's the next thing I was going to get to. Listen, you see your wedding, it was October.
Yeah.
It completely shut down Instagram.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Congratulations and welcome to the club.
Thank you,
You know what I mean?
Thank
Soca Met Gala.
Yeah, boy.
You know, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Went on Instagram one day and all I keep seeing,
the entire feed. Yeah.
All you see.
We did not expect that. So, yeah, nothing close either.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a testament to really say, you know, my wife and I, what it is, we make sparks fly for some reason.
Yeah.
We've always been you know, together, and when we put our minds together to do something, it's always came out like that for some reason, and it's a great feeling to know that you have that person that you're on the same page with, and you guys have that chemistry, and it just works, you know.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
The personalities work really well, you know. It's a blessing to have, man. And I'm very, very grateful to have a wife like that, man. So,
and she's in the business also?
Well, she's an attorney.
Yeah.
You know, that's her day job.
Yeah.
But she's also a promoter. She owns a promotion company. She's a director of a promotion company in St. Lucia, and director of a band. She owns her own mass band. So
let me get this straight. Clearly you needed somebody like your wife to keep up with your insane work ethic and lifestyle. Yeah. Because look at what you said. She's an attorney. That's over here.
Yeah.
And then a band leader. That's way over there.
Yeah,
those
she's
two.
Band owner, not leader. So she's not just doing the section. She's doing the business, getting the sponsorship, everything as well. You know,
no, that's a totally different ballgame.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. And then on top of that, she has her events company that's separate from the band. You know, so it's a lot. You know, but as you said, you know, it took me finding someone to match.
Yeah, because your lifestyle is a heavy lifestyle. Not a normal person that just worked a normal 9 to 5 and went home, I don't think could deal with your lifestyle at all.
No.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work. You know, we enjoy the same things. You know, she enjoys traveling, so I take her everywhere I can.
Yeah.
You know, she's very supportive, and she's the vibes, man.
Yeah, I see that.
She's the vibes.
You know what I mean?
You know, this just watching Insta stories this morning. She's there in the car with a emoji of a mic, and she's singing her lungs out in the car. Singing her lungs out, dub plate style. Mentioning my name in it, all of that.
Talking about that, hold on.
Oh boy.
That's what I forgot. The dub plates that you guys played at the wedding. How did you guys even come up with that?
Well, a lot of people didn't know that one of the reasons I really, really, really fell in love with my wife is that she's a sound girl. She's very musically inclined.
Okay.
You know, she's not a DJ, but she knows music. She listens to music. She's very rootsy.
Yeah.
You know, which she gets from her dad.
Yeah.
And she loves it. She loves music. She can't do it without music.
Okay.
So we clashed before.
Yeah. Oh, you did clash?
On my laptop.
Yeah.
You know? I remember, I think it was a Trinidad or somewhere.
Yeah.
And I lost. Yeah. She surprised me and beat me with some Gregory Eyes. Lucky Dube.
She knows her stuff.
Tune. So, you know, while we were putting together the little wedding schedule now and trying to figure out what we're going to do, what we're going to, you know, our style, our vibe.
So you were really hands-on when it came to the wedding also?
Yeah, we were both hands-on. We had a planner, but, you know, we knew what we wanted.
Yeah.
You know, and we got that done. So I came up with the idea, we should do a song clash. 3 songs. Neither of us mentioned dub plates.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
It was never a plan to do dub plates.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
On my side, I'm gonna go cut some nice little dubs and surprise her with this. Not knowing she cutting dubs too.
Yeah, you're surprising.
Here's the thing with that. I cut my dubs loving.
Yeah.
She cut killing.
Killing. When I heard it and I seen the crowd, I said, listen, she does not play around.
She done me. She done me.
All you could do is stand up there and smile like.
Yeah, she murdered me. She murdered me. So, you know, that just goes to show that how we connect. We both cut 3 dub plates each.
Yeah.
We never planned on it.
Yeah.
We just said we would play 3 songs each. I swear on my kids.
Yeah.
We never planned to do dub plates.
And you cut 3 that she didn't know about, and she cut 3 that you didn't know about.
Here's
also.
how I found out.
Yeah.
Pressure, Love and Affection.
Yeah.
That's my friend. That's my brethren. I link Pressure for the dub. Pressure said, Brethren, you know, Willie Chin linked me for the same dub plate. Like, what? Willie trying to surprise me? What Willie doing here? I ain't figured out then.
Yeah.
Call Pressure the day of the wedding now to send it up. You said, Brethren, I send it to Willie already. You know, call me and make me change up some lines and thing in the beginning. I'm like,
what do you
link Willie? Call Willie. I call Willie. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, you just have to let Z have this one, bro. I'm like, shoot.
That's what's going on.
I was like, damn, I'm dead. She cutting dubs? Oh.
Yeah.
I knew right then and there I was murdered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't cut with that intention.
Yeah, you want to cut, say, yo, killing, come, let's It's all our war.
Yes, it's you know, so it was just really good to see it unfold, and as I said, it's a testament to us and our vibe, our connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's always been like that with CNI. You know, we always connect on some different levels. And that wedding just proved it. Like, it
right up in newspapers, as I said, took over your timeline. It was insane.
We got a documentary coming out. We documented the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, it would, you know what? I don't know why I'm surprised. It seems like that's something you guys would do.
Yeah.
It only makes sense.
Yeah, we have the whole thing documented. We're just waiting. I released my documentary for my birthday tour as well. Yep. That was due to come out right before the wedding. It came out right after. So a lot of people thought that was the wedding documentary. Because it's called International Love.
Got you.
But I needed to give that time to sell, to build, because that's also, a groundbreaking project. It's one of the first Caribbean DJ or artist entertaining projects that's being sold on Amazon and iTunes.
Oh, that's where it's going to be.
It's already there. You can log on now to iTunes, Amazon, select countries, and you can purchase or stream International Love. Okay. So search International Love documentary.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes, and it shows, the love that I get from these different places that I do my birthday tour every year.
Yeah.
So Toronto's in there from last year. Yeah. We launched, and we're filming this year.
Okay, because that brought me up to exactly what I was going to talk about now. Because right now you're in Toronto for, I guess we're kicking off the tour here tonight.
Toronto gets the first show,
All right. So, explain to them. Give them some insights.
So again, International Love, I'll get to the Toronto show in detail too, but International Love is basically, everywhere I go, man, I feel like, people treat me like I'm one of them.
Yeah.
In these places, and I've been going to some of these places for years. And the world doesn't know that, there's so much love in these markets.
For sure.
So I figured, I want to document this. I want to show this. So, we have Paris on the tour. So I show Paris. The love in Paris is insane.
Okay.
London is on the tour. What else I did on that tour? I did Grenada as a pop-up show on the tour. Pop-up, 400 people. On a pop-up day before we put out a flyer. Hey, I'm coming to Grenada.
Yeah.
Pop-up. Insane. Yeah. Toronto, of course, was one of the biggest shows, too.
Okay.
Shout out to Farm. So, that led me to now come right back to Toronto. And I'm kicking it off with Toronto because to me, Toronto is the Soca Mecca. Toronto appreciates Soca music.
Outside of Trinidad.
Trinidad is not the Soca Mecca. Toronto is. Toronto loves soca music 24/7.
Yeah.
Trinidad switches to dancehall and hip hop right after Carnival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I won't say that. You can't consider that a Mecca. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
But that's not the Mecca.
And you would say, especially because we embrace the small islands also.
Everything Soca Toronto embraces and appreciates. Yeah. When Dr. J could do a Soca or Die with Rising Stars and sell out.
Yeah.
Because people coming to see the new artists.
You know it's serious.
They appreciate it here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's also a testament to his brand and people believing in his product.
Big up Jay. Big.
But at the same time, he didn't advertise a Machel Montana or a Bungie Garland to get those numbers. Yeah. He advertised a Vaughn, Preedy, these younger guys that doesn't really have a big fan base yet and still get thousands of people. Come on. This is the Soca Mecca. Yeah. So I wanted to launch the tour with Toronto. The tour has always been something that works with, it's like a domino effect as well. Yeah. So you start with the vibe, the authentic vibe here.
Yeah.
And we start putting those recaps out, and then all of a sudden tickets start going crazy for all the other shows.
But it's a big marketing ploy. Yeah. Where once one does good, everything else, as you said, it's a domino effect right down the line.
Yeah, for sure. So Toronto tonight, we launched the second one. This time we had to come on a Friday. Yeah. We realized the date that we chose, Jay actually moved his Soca launch to the same day. Okay. And we're not trying to clash. So we said, okay, let's move to the Friday. We'll do ours the Friday. Mm-hmm. Jay has Soca launch tomorrow, which is an established brand. Yeah. You know what I mean? Plus, I want Jay a part of my thing. That's my brother, too,
Come on.
So, we're rocking it tonight. Same place, Boss Club. And we're ready. People are hyped. Tickets are doing really well.
Yep.
So we're excited. We got a couple little surprises in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah. We got little props. We're just trying to bring something different. My full team is here.
Yeah.
So we're ready for tonight, man. It's gonna be exciting.
All right. So this is the first of the tour. How many dates?
Well, it's 10 stops this year.
Okay.
Last year I think we did 7. This year it's 10 stops.
It a bit. Okay. Between how many cities and countries?
Well, let me just say them. I didn't even count it, but it's 10 and 16 days for sure.
Yeah.
And we're going from here.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we go to D.C.,
Yep.
Sunday in New York, next week Thursday St. Lucia,
Yeah.
Friday Grenada, Saturday Atlanta,
Yeah.
Sunday Miami. The following week we do St. Martin, Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas, and Trinidad.
Wow. Okay, so you start Toronto and Trinidad.
Yeah,
Crazy. You know what I mean? And everything sandwiched in between.
yeah.
Big, big, big.
Yeah, man, it's huge. You know, a lot of people are excited. The tickets are doing really well for all the events. It's like a carnival, man. You know, the tour, and the reason I started this tour, January being my birthday time, it's always a slow month.
Yeah.
Right after the New Year, people spend all their money for Christmas, so there's never much to do. But every time I do a birthday party, it's always sell out.
Yeah.
People want to come, they want to party, they want to celebrate with me. So I say, you know what? I'll do my birthday party in different cities because people will complain, hey, you doing a birthday party in Atlanta? Next time, do it in D.C.
Yeah.
We want to celebrate you too.
So you add one more date.
Cool. No problem. So did it a couple cities one year and realized that they all did well. I'm like, oh. Spider, what you think?
You being the
Tour?
thinker. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it. and then, you know,
Yeah.
Jelani's, my manager, Jelani, his birthday is January as well. Like, Che, what you think? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we have the energy, momentum. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And the team came together and we put together the tour. We're branding it as International Love now.
Yes.
We started off branding it as Destination Experience.
Got you.
And we would do a different city vibe in any city. So we'll come to Toronto and we do a concept called Amsterdam.
Got
and we
you.
decorate the place like Amsterdam.
Switch
all
it
that.
over.
Right. We kind of got away from that because of, you know, it just became really difficult to do, you know, the different different vibes in, you know, and really costly. So we got away from it a bit. And now we're branding it as International Love.
Got you.
As well as building a documentary series to go along with it.
Yeah.
That potentially Netflix.
And you see, you're smart with it because a lot of times there's recaps. But instead of a recap video of a party, let's do a recap documentary.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And we
capitalize on that also.
We did it on a high level now. You know, it's also to show, you know, the guys coming after me that, hey, you can get on iTunes.
Yeah.
You don't have to be Major Lazer to be on iTunes.
No, you could get
You
there.
can get on Amazon. You can get on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy for me to sit in my home and pull up my Amazon Fire Stick and see my face.
Yeah, and
See my
it's not
documentary.
like it's YouTube where, okay, anybody could search.
Yeah.
This is something where you have to, if you really respect it, you have to buy this.
Yeah, stream it. And that's where we now, as a culture, we're now starting to get. That's why Famalay is so important, because people are realizing you have to
Introduce a
stream
stream
this.
culture.
You have to buy it.
Yeah.
For it to make sense and
Yeah.
for them to respect us.
Yeah.
They got to see that we got dollar value.
Yeah.
You know, that's how you talk. Money talks.
That's all it
You
comes
wanna
down
make
to.
noise? Throw money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if Netflix can see that Caribbean content is generating XYZ $1 million, then they'll pay attention to the Caribbean, and now we get more exposure and so forth, you know, more opportunities for, you know, the entertainers and the talent in the Caribbean. There's film people in the islands that want the opportunities too, you know what I mean?
Of course.
It's just, everything is a step and it all ties in.
Yeah.
It all ties in.
Right back to the brand.
Right back to
You know what I mean? Which makes sense. To ask you a couple questions, I'll get you out of here. Which is red hair. How did you come up with your red hair?
Boy, that's a good one. So I was getting to the point, 5 years? How long? 5, 6 years ago? Was that long? It's not 7 years.
I cut my hair.
It wasn't red. It's only 5, man.
I cut my hair 6 years ago. So yes.
5 years.
About 5
So
years.
5 years ago, I was getting ready to cut mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just tired of it, man. I was just like, I'll fly it. And one of my loctician stylists in Orlando, shout out to Urban Roots, I was just saying to them, yo, I'm going to cut my hair. They're like, no.
Yeah.
And I think I had a bet with some of my friends. And the bet was, I bet you can't dye a full head.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to cut it anyway, so
Yeah.
I don't care. And we decided to go red,
Yeah.
and the rest is history.
Just like that.
Yeah. Dyed it one time. People loved it so much.
Yeah.
I became the red dread to the point where Machel calls me red dread.
Yeah. Just like that.
He even said to me one time, yo, I'll never forget him saying this. I remember the first time you dye your hair, And Renee was saying, what's Steven doing?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what he wanted to do. Cool. But no, I could actually see it working.
Yeah.
Red dread.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So that's how the hair became red.
Because I'll tell you the funny thing with it. I've seen your picture around for years, and it's didn't really grasp the name, but I always knew the face because of the red dreads.
Yeah. And it's
Always.
just a brand. I cannot get rid of it now. To the point, let me tell you a true story.
Yeah.
My kids, the other day, I have my kids in St. Lucia, and 3 of them hold me in a conversation. Dad, we have to talk to you.
Yeah.
Your hair is a bit orange. That's not your brand. You're the red dread. I swear to you, my kids held me in a conversation.
Yeah.
And said this to me.
Yeah.
Because I explained that to them. Daddy, why is your hair red?
Yeah.
It's a brand. Daddy's brand. You know, so I've been preaching this to them, so they understand it.
So
now.
they get what a
so
brand
when
is.
it's faded out
Yeah.
to orange, they pull me out, my son and my daughter, and they're like, Daddy, that's not your brand.
Yeah.
You're red. You have to dye your hair
Wicked.
back.
Wicked.
So that's more encouragement to keep
Yeah.
it going, you know, and it helps, man. You know, it helps people recognize me. You know, red is good energy. Red is blood. Red is fire. Red is it's a positive energy. Passion.
It stands out.
Yeah, it represents
You know what I
so
mean?
much, that color, you know. So it just helps. You know, it works. I have no issues with it. My wife loves it.
Yeah.
You know.
I see that she's almost kind of in a slight little red hair competition with you right now.
Shout out to the wig queen, Big Z.
Yeah.
She's in this new found happiness with these wigs and her stylist Bertha.
Yeah.
So Bertha experiments with all these different wigs and colors with her, and she just loves doing it. So the fact that we have so many places to go to and attend, she gets an opportunity to wear them.
Yeah.
So the high red one she used for New Year's Eve was an actual surprise, and she was like, "I'm coming for you." I'm like, "Okay." We traveled in a little red one, but it wasn't as bright. Oh yeah. Boy, Jessica Rabbit definitely came out on New Year's Eve.
Listen, didn't you know from your wedding not to challenge your wife? Didn't you learn from
challenge
her?
I'm not challenging my wife.
Didn't you learn from? Listen,
I'm not
she's
challenging
serious.
She ready for me.
Yeah,
She's
always
the one ready for me.
Always.
So, but yeah, we have fun, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good. We enjoy, like, we do so much crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
you could see it when
we're
you see you
also
guys
working
online.
on a lot of things, you know, as a unit. You know, that whole SZ brand, which is Zans, ZNS spells Zans, and that's our little brand that we came up with for the wedding. Spider did the logo.
Yeah.
I tell you, man.
Yeah, you have to shout out
You know.
Spider. Spider is definitely a key figure
in my life.
Yeah, I could see
Not
that
just
100%.
the work in my life.
Yeah.
That's my brother. You know, that's my right hand. I tell everybody, you know, a lot of what I do and achieve wouldn't be possible without Spider too. So, you know, where he's sitting now, is where he's always at.
Yeah,
right there behind
right
me.
hand. Got
100%.
you.
So it's great with what we're doing with this brand, because now we have opportunities. People coming to us as an entity to do things. We just signed to do a mass section in Grenada. She has mass experience with her band in St. Lucia, but now they're approaching us as an entity, ZNS.
Yeah.
To do a section.
Yeah.
I'm the popular DJ, She's now becoming a popular figure as a DJ's wife, her own power.
Influencer.
You know what I mean?
vibes.
Influencer. Yeah. And so they approached us and we was like, why not?
Yeah.
It was more me making the decision to do it. You know, so hold on, let me take this call while we're on air.
Yeah.
Yo, Fam P. Are ready for tonight and I'm doing the interview now? So let me shout you back now. Yeah, on the radio today. Yeah. All right. Blessings. Cool.
I got a big up Farm. Farm is the one that really made this happen right here.
Yeah.
One phone call and he made it happen. Big him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So you guys are getting ready for Grenada this year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be big.
Yeah, it was gonna be big. Jelani here.
If you guys could see, listen, if you guys are watching this, supposed to listen, if you guys are listening and there's some dead air, it's because International Steven is texting back. Who are you texting back right now?
Jelani, my manager, he's asking to make sure everything is ready for tonight.
Yeah, you see, so
he's not here. He's Lovely's here, Spider's here, but he's just you know, he's on.
But
the
everything works with text, internet, email, or WhatsApp. That's the world right now.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean? let's get into some of your entrepreneurships right now. When it comes to brands that you own, what are the brands you own?
Wait. Where do we start? All right, I started at the top of the year.
Okay.
I'm an official partner shareholder of Ibiza Soca Festival in Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah. Ace Weekend in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Spider and I. Well, the team, the DSM team.
Yeah.
South Carolina Carnival.
Okay.
We own that too. Shout out to Lisa, our partner. Hollywood Carnival. We're that too.
Mm-hmm.
Daytona Beach Carnival.
Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
Is that a new one or that's been around?
It's fresh.
Fresh.
Last year was the first year.
Yeah.
Huge potential.
Yeah.
I'm now also a partner of the Caribbean Water. Spring water, natural spring water. We're working on that, trying to make that a household brand.
Yeah.
We also own the Soca store.
Yes, where you could get merch.
Retail and merch. We're revamping right now, getting ready to relaunch pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else, Spider?
Yeah.
Well, DSM is the overall umbrella.
Yeah. That's we'll call it the holding company, and everything else is under.
Everything else falls under. Everything else is ran by DSM. It started off as DJ Steven Music, and then we transitioned it into defining soca music. The word
Makes
soca
sense.
for us is not music. It's called for soul of cultural art.
Yeah.
It stands for soul of cultural art form.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's bigger than just the music. It's more culture-based.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say defining soca music, it's culture,
Yeah.
with music involved. So it's real different. The DSM team, as I explained to you, is the four of us.
Yeah.
Spider and I are the main ones. So we have Lovely, our project manager. We have Jelani, who deals with general bookings, communications.
Okay.
That's the core team. We have a lot of extended partners as well that we work with in different cities, different places.
For sure.
DSM is really the main brand. We have the birthday tour. We have Binge. Binge is one of our signature events that we're building as well.
Where's that kept?
Binge, we started it in Trinidad. It's going into the third year.
Mm-hmm.
But we've also done it in St. Lucia, Grenada, Ibiza.
Yeah.
And we're looking to expand it as well to some different cities.
Yeah.
So Binge is a nice brand as well. That's growing.
Would we might see it in Toronto sometime?
Absolutely. Looking to work on that. We launch with Farm P.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the brands. Look out for that. We got some other things in the pipeline we're bubbling and trying to build as well. So just to get the right moment to run it out.
You guys are busy. Let's get into a thing there quickly.
Yeah.
Your trip to Kenya and Zimbabwe. What was that like?
Ooh, that was big, boy.
Yeah.
That was big for soca music, and I feel like it was not even publicized.
Yeah.
No one even paid any recognition to
Yeah.
it.
That's why we're talking about it right now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure. I was invited by the sector of the government, the tourism sector of the government, through a friend of mine's, Marlene. She works with them very closely. Her company is called Ja Putahan.
Okay.
And she was given permission to bring in maybe 10 or 12 artists or something like that.
Okay.
Entertainers, to help them build their carnival and the cultural aspect of it. So she, of course, told me about the opportunity, and I was down. So it was a situation where I needed to, purchase my own ticket, and once I land, everything is safe. So I couldn't take the full team.
Yeah.
Obviously, because of expenses, flying to Africa ain't cheap.
Especially from where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I went, didn't know what to expect, was just excited to go to the motherland anyway.
Yeah.
And it was the experience of a lifetime.
Yeah.
The biggest audience I've ever played for. To walk out on a stage with 1 million people, you can't see the end of the crowd.
When I seen the video, it seemed like you've ever watched that Michael Jackson on tour, and when you look, you see people,
people nonstop.
people.
There was like 3 stacks of music, and it's like mile,
Yeah,
or more, just people. It's like a sea of people, man.
Yeah,
and to walk out on that stage with a Trinidad and Tobago flag and
I seen that.
and represent, I feel like my birth country has no appreciation for it, which is cool. It's cool. You know, it did nothing for Trinidad. But, I mean, in terms of them saying, yeah, but we're proud of that, or, you know, thank you for doing that. Nobody
they'll look back 10 years from now and say, hey, holy smokes, he was the first one.
I know why I did it.
Yeah.
I felt good doing it, so it was cool. And then not just that, I also went on that stage and I said, ladies and gentlemen, where I'm from, we have a music called Soca Music.
Yeah.
And I want to introduce it to you.
Yeah.
And I played a couple soca songs. I played a couple bungees, Machels, and introduced them to the soca and got forward with it.
Yeah.
You know, so that was huge. That was the biggest part.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what a pioneer does.
Yeah.
Ambassador does. And it was just an amazing experience overall, because getting to see all these people appreciate what you have to give without them knowing it prior was an amazing feeling. One, being there on the motherland and seeing the opportunities, you know, the potential for us to grow and to fuse cultures is also amazing.
Your mind must have went crazy. It's like, holy smokes, there's so much I could do here.
I actually have a track with one of the artists that was on the show. It's called Sun Is Up with Teddy and John, and episode is from Ghana. Yeah. And the track is done. It's recorded already. It's just there waiting for me to put it out. John FX produced it and wrote most of the hook. So it's just there. I'm just waiting for the right moment to put some marketing behind it.
Amazing.
You know, the show was good. I killed it. They invited me back the next year. Again, we also got invited to the Ethiopian National Kingdom. And
what?
That was right the week before my wedding. So wifey was like, no. Like, but, you know, those opportunities are still there. So.
They'll come. They'll come back around, especially as your brand grows and it just supernovas. You're going to be invited to some things that's going to make that seem like that's a joke. Yeah. You know what I mean? When somebody from Buckingham Palace calls and say, hey, we have something going on. We need you. Yeah. That's when you're going to know, okay, this is dead serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm open, man. And, you know, we're constantly working every day trying to better ourselves, see how we want to change the game and, you know, what we want to do for this legacy.
Yeah,
for sure. When we're gone.
That's a big word there.
Yeah, when we're gone, you know, what is the conversation they're going to have about us? What they're going to say about these guys?
That's the big word.
And that's really important, as well as, you know, leaving that. The legacy is one thing, but also leaving that empire for our kids to be able to say, yeah, you know, our dads did this. Yeah. Legendary, 1. 2, you know, they gave us enough so that we can carry on.
They're not starting from the bottom anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? They have 10 stories to build their 100 stories on top of. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you gave them a great start.
Right.
Steven, amazing. All right, this round here is called the Rapid Facts. I ask you some quick questions. You spit out the answers quickly, all right?
Cool.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the wallpaper on your phone?
The new iPhone wallpaper.
The new wall?
No, actually, this is my son.
Yeah.
There's two. One is the wallpaper, and one is the home screen.
Yeah.
The wallpaper is the new moving iPhone thing.
Yeah.
And the home screen is a picture of my son and I.
Got you. Good. Okay. What's the last thing you Googled?
Last thing I Googled? I can check and tell you.
Yeah.
Last thing I Googled was fat heads.
Fat heads?
Yeah.
What is that?
Fat heads is a customized printed something. Okay. You know, like they printed big, they blow things up.
Okay. Like they wrap vehicles and those type of stuff there?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, well, somebody like you that's into a lot of marketing and branding, that makes sense.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Okay. A traveler like you, this is a good one. Fast food or home cooking?
Home cooking, man. I cook when I'm home. Yeah, I make a fish broth the other day, and if you go and check my stories and thing, I cook in regular.
Yeah.
Fix saltfish and green fig. And
you know that. Come on. Okay, so then this leads to my next one. Are you a cooker or a cleaner?
I'm the cooker, man.
You're the cooker?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Who was the last person you called or text?
I just text my manager, Jelani.
Yeah.
The last phone call, I believe, was Farm B.
Yeah. You're right. Hey, you're right.
But the last that he called me, the last person I called was my wife.
Okay. Good. All right. Last place you've been on vacation. Not work. Vacation.
Well, that's easy because I turn work into vacation.
Yeah.
So Grenada would be the last place my wife and I went.
Okay.
You know, we did New Year's Eve. I had an event, and we stayed an extra 2 days for vacation.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. We're here already. Let's just stay a couple days.
Yeah, we always do that to make sense. You know.
Okay.
Cost effective as well.
Hey, you understand.
Yeah, man.
All right. What's your hobby?
Basketball.
Yeah.
I'm a baller.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one. And I play a lot of word puzzles, word games.
Yeah. Because your mind, you could tell you're into a lot of mind stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Makes sense. Okay. What was the last song playing in your car before you jumped on a plane and came here?
I'm moving it, the Famalay.
So you play your own productions also.
Yeah, I mean, I have to listen back to it, man. I was actually listening to some of Vaughn's demos.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out which one is the next move.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing some of those, and then I played back Famalay. Just at the end of it.
Yeah.
So, but
just to really say, holy smokes, this is it right here.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Great start for the year.
Yeah. Amazing start. When it comes to foods, you prefer fruits or veggies?
Both.
You have to. One is going to disappear. You have to stick to one.
Veggies.
Veggies. Okay.
Veggies.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Dingole, Shadow.
Listen, you must be the greatest guest I've ever had. Let me tell you why. You're the only person that could answer that right away. Yeah. Everybody else, I don't know, that's too. Nope. You're the only person to answer that right away and knew what it was.
Because it is my favorite.
Yeah.
Like really my favorite song. Like it's powerful in so many ways.
Yeah, I rate that. Okay, next one. Who's your favorite artist of all times?
Interesting. I have different artists for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I respect people like Michael Jackson for their craftsmanship.
For sure.
You know, he was more of a. You look at Michael, you don't just see the great singer, or you see an entertainer. You see someone that's big on production.
Yes.
You know, so I rate him for that. You know, vocally, oh boy, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm more now like I'm into a lot of Afro beats and stuff like that. So I'm looking at the Wiz Kids and these guys, the Davido, and I'm really into that stuff. So I'm watching the level of these things these guys doing. So I don't really have a old favorite.
Okay.
But I have a lot of guys that I'm looking to now as favorites. Like, these guys are gonna change the game 10 years from now.
All right.
You know,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
One word or phrase you say too much.
What was that, Spider? You can help me. You can help me though. I say too much, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely one of them.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
That's you. Okay. Are you a early bird or a late night owl?
Late night owl.
That's you.
Late night owl.
Yeah, you don't like to wake up early.
It's not that I don't like to. I can't because I'm up so late. Can't.
Yeah, you cannot. Okay. When it comes to social media, what is your favorite platform and why?
Instagram. You know, Instagram has revolutionized the whole game, man. You know, Snapchat was cool for a while, but now Instagram does the same damn thing.
Yeah.
You know, I get to give. What I love about Instagram is that I could give you what I want to give you. Yeah. My whole life is not on Instagram as people think.
At all.
You know, most of what I do is not on Instagram as people think. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of what I want you to see and believe is what I put.
That's what the master class of Instagram is about. Yeah. I design. I'm my own PR agent.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent.
A lot of people look and they'll be like, oh, look, Steven and his wife posting this, they posting that. They have no idea. We post what we want you to see, what we want you to be. There's a lot of things we don't post.
Yeah, for sure.
But we enjoy the entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, we enjoy the response and the feedback and just keeping the fans engaged. We enjoy it for sure.
Instagram is your platform. All right, that was the end of the rapid facts. Now the floor is yours. Anything you want to say, anybody you want to big up, any whatever, floor is yours.
Big up to God. You know, without God, man, nothing is possible. And I know a lot of people say it, but I don't take it for granted. I pray a lot. You know what I mean? I've been in situations where I know it's only God that get me out. I've been on standby for flights that I know only God got me on. Yeah. Because I'm like number 30 on the list. Yeah. And there's one seat.
Wow.
You know what I mean? There's no way 29 people missing.
Yeah. Yeah,
no
they
way.
are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I thank God every day, you know, especially for my blessings, my kids, my wife. You know, those are the biggest blessings I've ever gotten in my life, and I'm very grateful for them. Next, I would like to say shout out to everybody that support me and my projects, you know, the movements, the things that we're trying to build. Really grateful for that. You know, I've been in a place before where I didn't have support, so I could appreciate the little that I get, you know, and the amount that I get now. You know, it's really heartwarming. Big up to my team, of course. You know, always got my back. They're there with me. They tolerate me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we go hard, man. So, you know, not everybody can keep up with how we go.
For
so,
sure.
you know, I definitely appreciate my team for being able to stay there and to respond. You know, I'm always evolving, and they're
As
there
we
with
could
me.
see this.
Yeah, and they're there with me. So I might come tonight and say, guys, we got to take this 10 notches up next year, or 100 notches up next year. And their response is going to be like, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Instead of, what do you mean?
Yeah.
How can we take it up from there? You know what I mean? So I really appreciate my team, you know, that for having my back in this, being there with me every step of the way. That truly appreciate them.
Yeah.
Also, look out for and support all my projects, all my festivals, all my events. Check my website, internationalsteven.com. We're always adding things. I don't do as much mixes and stuff like that because I'm a Private Ryan fan, so I listen to his mixes.
Big him up.
You know, so for me, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard, and he does it so well. I might as well listen to Private Ryan.
I know
mixes.
you and Willie.
We do a series called Smile. We're looking to launch one soon too. So big up Willie Chin. We'll get back to the Smile process. Just finding the time, you know. So birthday tour every year, January, coming to a city near you. Look out for that. Binge,
Yeah.
binge parties. Look out for that. Binge is definitely my brand. I'm gonna build and expand. The Caribbean water. We're looking to take that globally. You know, spring water, natural spring water. That, you know. Oh, I thought he was waving at me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives signals like that, so you have to watch, you know. What else, man? The events, the carnivals, the festivals for sure. Ibiza, in Spain. Look out for Ibiza Soca Festival. Hollywood Carnival, Ace Weekend in Atlanta, South Carolina Carnival, Daytona Beach Carnival. There's a couple others that we're working on right now.
Busy.
Yeah, we looking to add 2 more to the plate for 2020.
Yeah.
So look out for that. I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag, but it's 2 big cities.
Okay.
One is a big tourist destination,
Yeah.
and one is a huge, worldly popular destination. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it's looking to be really, really, really good for 2020, God's willing. And what else, boy? Look out for the Soca store. We're revamping. We're getting ready to launch a lot of merch pretty soon. A lot of merch to keep up with what we have going on. Also, make sure you support my music, my artists. You know, shout out to Teddyson John. I do a lot of work with Teddy. Big up to my artist Vaughn. You know, big up to Lyrical, Skinny. People that I'm working with on a regular basis. You know, consistently. Big up all the producers. Yeah, follow them, support them, check it out. Big up all the DJs, man, that show love. Like, you know, it's becoming a brotherhood now amongst DJs, and I came from a time where that wasn't at all, you know. So now that DJs get along so well, we, you know, one don't try to cross the other. I mean, you still have the minor things, but, you know, we're in a good space, and we're all now trying to push this music and this culture. Shout out to TeamSoca.com, the family, the movement. You know what I mean? And last but not least, shout out to Two Line Music.
Yes. Where could they find you on social media?
International Steven. Steven is spelled with a Stephen.
Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen. That's what they call me in Spanish. In Paris, you know, DJ Stephen, Stephen. You know, so International Stephen. You know, follow me on every platform. Internationalsteven.com, Instagram International Steven, Facebook International Steven. Spotify. Follow me on Spotify.
Okay.
Buy that documentary.
Yep.
International Love documentary. Search it. Apple Music, Amazon, iTunes. I'm putting it on Hulu.
Okay.
And Netflix.
Yep.
That's gonna take some time, but we need to show streaming value first. So go support it. It's a little $2.99. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free with your subscription. Check it out.
I'm buying it tonight when I go in. I want to check this out.
Appreciate the
It's
love and
crazy.
support, my brother.
Big boss.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Your stories were amazing. We could have sit here for another 2 hours.
Yeah,
talking,
that's
right?
that's the thing. Like, you know, it's for me.
Yeah.
There's so much more we could have went in depth on, but you know, we could do this another time when I come back in town.
When you come back, hopefully for Caravan or something, we're gonna sit again. You know what I mean? And even big up Spider. He's good people right there.
you got
know
that's
what
what you
I
got to
mean?
interview right there.
You know what I mean?
Actually, you want to real
when you come around, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up both mics, and we're gonna have both you guys on the podcast.
Yeah, you got to hear the perspectives.
Yeah.
Because it's different, you know.
100%.
I'm the
You're
face.
you.
I'm
you
the
know
face,
what I mean?
but he's the behind the scenes
He'll
guy.
tell me what it is that he wants you to do that you don't like doing, but he knows it's necessary
boy.
for you to do.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Well, listen, that's the end of this podcast. It was
I forgot
amazing.
one
What's
major
up?
thing.
Okay.
Look out for the Soca Met Gala.
Okay, so you guys are really doing it this time.
Yeah, it's an event.
Yeah.
So you can follow the Instagram page, the Soca Met Gala, now, right? We're going to be launching information for the event. So our anniversary event,
Yeah.
Zans,
Yeah.
it's going to be the Soca Met Gala every year.
What's so crazy is you're not afraid to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? And say, okay, this is my wedding anniversary. This is my wedding. Most people want to keep that away to themselves, but you said no, because a lot of A-list celebrities, they're selling their wedding and all these stuff here. So why can't you, in your genre, do the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, my wife and I, we're very fearless people.
Yeah.
You know, we know the personal things to keep.
100%.
You know, and
Yeah.
then we also enjoy having our friends around. We're friends with tons of stars and, you know, celebrities. So it's only natural that we want to do an event. And everyone that came to the wedding has been on our case to do something else.
So, and when did you say it's going to be?
Sometime in October. That's our anniversary.
Okay.
So we work in October. I think the first one we're gonna do it in Miami.
So you plan on, again, like everything else you do, tour it.
Eventually,
Yes.
we're gonna do it in different places every year.
Yeah.
But just that one event,
Miami.
Miami is
Yeah.
gonna be, because it's our anniversary.
Yeah.
So every year you get one anniversary.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it the first year,
Yeah.
which is this year, 2019, October. It's gonna be in Miami.
Okay.
We're still finalizing some details with the people we're working with, but look out for it. Yeah, it's a high class upscale event, and we're limiting the numbers, so it will be a costly ticket.
Of course.
But you get what you pay for. You know,
Yeah.
you're coming in like just like how my wedding was. You know, it was a lot of props. You know, high top entertainment. You know, we had Burning Flames, Crossfire, and all kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, we had all the stars.
Yeah.
Lyrical voice.
Yeah.
Ricardo Drew, Skinny Fabulous,
Was
Mr. Killer.
Lyrical your best man?
Yes, he was.
Yes. I did see that.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lyrical's one of my best friends, man. So you know, he's there for sure.
Amazing. I can't wait to sit down and talk to you again, because I did tell you it would be about an hour. You gave me an hour of your time.
Yeah.
We're heading towards 2 hours right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because you've the flow, the vibe. This is my actual first time ever meeting you. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
First time ever meeting you, and your energy, your vibe, I feel like we could talk almost forever. And we've never met before. Never. You know what I mean?
True.
International Steven, it was my pleasure. Thank you so very much.
I'm gonna interview you the next time. I want to know why they call you Muscle. All that
Listen,
good stuff.
I did my podcast that's coming out next week. I did with Major Hype, the Tricks, and West Hype.
Whoa, that's funny.
Yeah. They thing there. It was the same thing. They were on my case. They were basically interviewing me. It was crazy. It would be out just now, but it was crazy.
Yeah,
but
man.
you know, I'm down.
I'm
Let's make it
listening to that
happen.
one for sure.
Let's make it happen. Well, this is Muscle for Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
Peace.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinemusichut.com.